Klairs is such a popular Korean skincare brand, and it's easy to see why. I mean, their products just work so well. And Klairs has really played an important part on my skincare journey. But, you know, some things change. My skin has changed. My philosophy around ingredients has changed. And honestly, I just feel like Klairs hasn't really grown with me. So give this video a big thumbs up because I think all of that is about to change. Klairs has recently announced a new line, the Fundamental line, and they've launched 2 new products in that line. Their Fundamental Ampule Mist as well as their Fundamental Watery Oil Drop. So we are going to dive in deep to these 2 products. We're going to find out all about the ingredients. Plus we're going to find out what is not in these products. Hint, hint, no essential oils. Thumbs up, Klairs, right? No essential oils in these products, but we're also going to really dive in deep, find out how these work, what they're all about, and ultimately decide, is one or both of these products right for you? So in a nutshell, Klairs describes the Fundamental line as delivering solid and healthy fundamental care while also delivering a really premium formulation. And for Klairs, fundamental care really means going back to the basics, but not basic skincare. What they really mean is creating a really solid and healthy foundation for you to build all of your skincare routines off of. They're really focused on skin health here. Of course, they're talking about barrier, but they're also talking about other things with your skin health as well. Oil-water balance, hydration, protecting your skin from environmental stressors. So this line definitely goes a little bit deeper than just pure barrier care, which I really do appreciate. And for them, in their philosophy, this is like a 3-step process for fundamental care. You need to find products that hydrate, repair, and protect your skin. And to be honest with you, I would have to agree. I can't argue with that. Those are really fundamental steps for creating a really strong foundation in skincare. Now, when this line was released or announced, I got excited because anytime Klairs releases something, it's pretty exciting. But of course, you know, I was like, let me see those ingredients, because you know that it's been really important for me to move towards being completely essential oil free in my skincare for my sensitive skin. And Klairs just isn't always known for being essential oil free, right? So I definitely was so pleased to see absolutely no essential oils in either of these products. It's a really nice move. It's exciting to see that coming from Klairs, and I hope that they can continue to do that in the future. So 2 products in this new line. First up is the Fundamental Ampule Mist. Now this is described as a mist that delivers the benefits of an ampule, and it's really meant to give you a lot of moisture and hydration without having to do a lot of skincare layers. Pretty promising, right? Now, as far as ingredients go, also very promising and exciting. We've got green tea water here. We've also got rice, cucumber, okra, and mugwort extracts. As far as the Watery Oil Drop goes, this is really described as a water-based serum with the nourishing benefits of a facial oil without any grease or shine. So this one has some great ingredients as well. This also has green tea, this has peptides, this has ceramides, and hyaluronic acid. And just quickly before we start to dive in deeper to these products, I do want to mention that Klairs is marketing this as their premium line. And if you guys have taken a look at these products, you may have noticed these are a little bit more expensive than regular Klairs products are. I would say ballpark Klairs, you can expect to pay around $22, give or take, right, for a Klairs product. However, these 2 products do push a little bit closer to the $30 mark. And they're not only pushing the fact that they're using high quality ingredients, but they are definitely pushing the fact that this is about a premium formulation as well. So let's dive in deep to the Fundamental Ampule Mist first. So what you need to know, this is a 125 milliliter plastic bottle. Smart move from Klairs, because I know a lot of us like to carry our mists with us, throw them in our bags, carry them around with us. So I think that that was a smart choice to keep this bottle plastic, where the serum is actually a glass bottle. So I think that that was a smart choice to change up the packaging for this particular product. Now, as far as the philosophy of remember the hydrate, repair, and protect, that philosophy of the Fundamental line, this particular product actually hits all 3 of those. It's really more focused on the hydration, but we do get repairing and protecting benefits as well. And that's coming from the 82% green tea water being used in this mist. Yeah, who doesn't love green tea? We got 82% of it here. Green tea, pretty freaking amazing for skin. I think we can all agree. Everybody loves green tea. Klairs is really banking on the antioxidants in green tea for this particular mist, especially for that repairing and protecting philosophy. So antioxidants, just as a reminder, help protect you from oxidative stress. Who is affected by oxidative stress? Everybody. That's right. You can get oxidative stress from a bunch of different reasons. Pollution, environmental stressors, UV, exposure. You can get it from lifestyle things like lack of sleep, poor diet choices, stress. So basically everybody's exposed to it. Everybody probably needs to be protecting themselves from it, and antioxidants do that for you. They can repair the damage done by oxidative stress, but they can also kind of go in and protect your skin from further damage. So very, very exciting. We also have green tea benefits here: soothing, calming, anti-irritation, anti-acne. Green tea is great for detoxing the skin and giving it a really healthy glow. Other beneficial ingredients here, we have a whole host of extracts from cucumber. We have rice, okra, kelp, and mugwort extracts in here. Very soothing and moisturizing properties from all of these. We've also got some goodies like panthenol and hyaluronic acid, great humectant ingredients. We also have an ingredient that you may not have heard of called trehalose. I think I said that right. This is a sugar molecule that has water binding properties. This little unknown ingredient that I probably said wrong, right? This ingredient actually was the most exciting thing for me to see, because I love seeing green tea water. I love seeing hydrators like panthenol and hyaluronic acid. But this was really interesting to me because, as you guys know, I really push this a lot, especially for dehydrated skin. You can't just layer a lot of hydration onto your skin and do nothing else, right? Especially if you have dehydrated skin, you are prone to losing hydration through your skin throughout the day and night. And if you're not locking it in, if you're not sealing it in, if you're not binding that hydration to your skin, it's just gonna evaporate and go away. So to see something like this in the ingredients list that is really promising to lock in hydration, not just hydrate your skin, but keep it there, I was really intrigued by that, seeing that on the ingredients list. As far as other goodies here, we've also got ceramides, just a touch, nothing to get too crazy excited about. Nothing wrong with a little bit of ceramides in the ingredients list though, I'm all for it. What is also really great about this ingredients list is what's not in it, right? No alcohol, no synthetic fragrance, and no essential oils. One of the most important things when it comes to a mist product is the mister, right? It's so important. And if that mister is not right, it totally ruins the product. Doesn't matter about the formulation, right? If it just spits out onto your face, it's over. It's over. So I'm really happy to report that the mist on this is really good. I would call this a fine mist. Not ultra fine, but fine. And it definitely does deliver that mist in a really even layer. You know, you're not getting like big droplets here, tiny droplets there. It's very, very even coverage mist. Very pleasant to use. As far as texture of the mist itself, it's very, very watery. However, when you move it in between your fingers, you can start to feel that there's that little bit of slip to it, that little bit of moisturization, which is great. This is really good for your oil-water balance because you're getting both in the mist. I really, really liked that. Other things you need to know about this one: no scent. It is not scented. There's no fragrancing in the product, but we know sometimes, you know, no fragrance doesn't mean no scent, and I'm happy to report no scent on this one. So what's my experience with this? Do I like it? Like, what do I think about this product? So I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of mist products. I usually don't, I just don't really like mists. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit, but I want to let you know this is not a product that I would normally go for, but I do like this. I actually like a mist product. So first, let me tell you how I use this. The majority of the time I use this in my skincare routine. Now, Klairs does say to use this as a toner replacement. Yeah, I don't think so. For me, it just doesn't work as a toner replacement. As you know, I have very dehydrated skin, so my hydration needs are very high. I have a lot of hydration needs. Not saying that this mist is not hydrating, but what I am saying is it's not enough. hydration for my thirsty skin. So I did still go in with a watery and hydrating toner first, then I used this. So I did find that usually I layer my toner 3 to 4 times for my hydration needs. I did find when I was using this, I really only need to do 1 or 2 layers and then add this. So this definitely does have hydration benefits. So I would put my toner on, I would use this, and then I'd move on to my serum step. And for me, this really interested me because it's hydrating, but it's also it's very balancing. It's very moisturizing for your skin. This definitely kind of bridges that gap between your just straight up hydrating layers and your just straight up like moisturizing layers. This kind of like bridges the gap. So the love for this product really didn't occur until I used this over my makeup as a pick-me-up mist in the afternoon. And why do I say that? I say that because I personally have no business misting. I have very dehydrated skin, and misting usually makes my dehydrated skin worse. It really aggravates it. Misting, in my opinion, I put the mist on top of my skin, and yeah, it definitely feels good in the moment, but a lot of that mist actually ends up evaporating out into the air, taking a lot of the hydration deeper from within my skin along with it. So usually my skin feels good in the moment, and then an hour later it feels even more dehydrated than when I started, right? So misting is something that I usually just avoid because it really doesn't benefit me. But I'm a thorough tester, and this is a misting product. So I was like, okay, well, let's see. I'm curious about this whole hydration and moisture in this. Maybe it will work for me as a mist. And it did. It really did. I used this quite a few times over my makeup, and I didn't feel dry and tight like I would with other mist products. And that definitely comes down to the fact that this has that water binding capability. It's not just about delivering hydration, it's about keeping it there, and this mist definitely delivers. So like, my dehydrated mind was blown because I have a mist now that I can reach for if I really feel like I need to do a mist in the middle of the afternoon. As far as other uses for this, you can use this straight out of the shower. When you get out of the shower, sometimes your skin just really starts to feel very dry and tight, and you have to go in for your skincare like immediately, right? This is nice to keep right outside of the shower. As soon as you get out, you can spray this all over your face, and you can comfortably move on to drying off your skin and putting on your body lotion before jumping into your full-on skincare routine. Your skin isn't going to feel like it's shriveling up from the inside, right? This definitely keeps your skin balanced right after a hot shower. You can also use this as a toner mask. You can saturate some cotton pads with this, put it all over your face, and give yourself like a little special, like a little toner pack, right? I particularly wouldn't recommend doing that just because this is such an expensive mist that I would hate to waste so much product on saturating a cotton pad with it. Okay, so final word, the mist. I really think this is the best for those of you who are suffering from dehydration. Whether you're dehydrated and oily or dehydrated and dry, I think you're gonna love this. Combo skin types are gonna love this too. I think if you're oily, you'll like this as a toner replacement perhaps, but I don't think that this is gonna be like your go-to mist in the middle of the day. But I do think that dehydrated skin is gonna be best served by this. You're gonna be blown away by the results of this. The hydration binding of this mist is fabulous. So this is a 125 milliliter bottle. This retails for $27. Moving on to the Fundamental Watery Oil Drop. Now this is described as a water-based serum that has the benefits of an oil. Now that is the wording from Klairs, and I definitely want to say they should change that. They should change that because the statement should really read that this is a water-based serum with the benefits of an oil without any oil in it, okay? Am I the only one who was confused? I thought there was oil in this. That was the first kind of like hurdle that I like experienced with this product. I was like, but where's the oil? No oil in this one. Don't get confused like I did. No oil in this one. Now, as far as the fundamental philosophy, remember, hydrate, repair, and protect. This definitely does hit all three, but this is more focused on the repair and protect side of things with the ingredients list. So those ingredients do include Jeju green tea water. Again, just like the mist, we've got the green tea here. So remember, antioxidants, soothing, calming, anti-irritation, and anti-acne benefits from the green tea. Now, unlike the mist, this does contain fermented yeast and rice extracts. So just to kind of point that out, no fermented ingredients in the mist at all. If you're sensitive, take note here, but there are fermented ingredients in the serum. Now, why do you want fermented ingredients in the serum or in skincare in general? Well, a couple of things. Number one, fermenting the ingredients definitely super boosts the benefits of the ingredient itself. So when you ferment an ingredient, it actually boosts the antioxidants and the amino acids of that said ingredient. So antioxidants, remember, these are the ones that repair and protect our skin from damage. And amino acids are a beautiful natural moisturizing factor that is really good for your moisture barrier. When you ferment ingredients as well, not only does it like boost the nutritional profile of an ingredient, so to speak, but it also helps enhance the penetration of all the ingredients you've blended with it. It makes the skincare product absorb into your skin better. And you guys know, if you can get that skincare to absorb better and deeper into your skin, you're gonna get better benefits and you're gonna get those benefits quicker. So fermentation is a great thing for your skin. As far as other beneficial ingredients, we have one big category of ingredients in here that makes me really excited. Peptides. Peptides are in this serum and I'm so excited to see them. 2 peptides are being used here. We have copper tripeptide 1 as well as acetylhexapeptide 8. So copper peptides are really the gold standard when it comes to peptide care. They're really one of the best ones out there. And copper peptides are well known for really helping with wound healing. It can also help repair your skin in general. It can help to stimulate the production of collagen or elastin, and it also just helps overall with your skin's firmness, clarity. It can help improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles. Super exciting. The other peptide in here, acetylhexapeptide 8. Not as excellent as copper peptides, but it does have one benefit that is really well known for, and that's for giving the skin a very smooth and firm benefit. It really can like plump up your skin. And in fact, this peptide is often called the Botox peptide. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it has a Botox effect on your skin. I think that that's probably more marketing hype than anything else, let's be honest. But it is well known to really help plump and smooth the skin. Honorable mention here is definitely going to go to ceramides in this list as well as hyaluronic acid. Plus, just like the mist, it is free of alcohol, any drying alcohols, fragrances, and essential oils. So I was surprised by the texture of this. I know it says watery in the product, but for some reason I was still surprised by how watery it is. It's so thin, it's so runny, it's so lightweight, but don't be fooled by that texture alone because it is actually pretty moisturizing on the skin. It absorbs so quickly, but it definitely has a good nourishing effect on the skin. Texture-wise, I would probably place this, it is thicker than a toner, but it is much thinner than a serum. This is actually almost more essence-like in texture than anything else. But I'm not 100% sure why they called it oil drop, just because I think that this doesn't really share too many characteristics of a facial oil. It definitely is moisturizing. I think that's really where they're coming from with that. But for me, it really doesn't have any of the characteristics of an oil. It's not heavy, it's not greasy, it's not super rich or overly rich on the skin. It's not going to make you shiny. In fact, it has a really beautiful, healthy sort of glow to it. On the skin, it's a really nice, almost like a glass skin effect, but it's not the same that you would get from an oil. So I definitely didn't get too much I wasn't really reminded of an oil by this, I guess. Let me put it that way. All right, so what do I think about this product? What's my take on the Watery Oil Drop? Well, to be 100% honest with you, I really did not like this at first. Keyword being there though, at first. When I very first used this product, I really was quite disappointed. So when I first used it, my skin was 100% wacky. It was totally not its normal self. My skin was really just off balance. It was so dehydrated and so dry. I don't know what was going on there, but it was not very happy. And I tried to use this product, and the reason that I would say I didn't like it like at all is because I didn't get anything from it. It was so lightweight. It was really hydrating, but it didn't give my skin what it was craving, which was, let's be completely honest, like just really thick and heavy, nourishing layers, right? So I was kind of disappointed, and I was like, this just isn't for me, right? I'm going to write this off. This is for oily skin types. But like I said earlier, I'm a thorough tester. So I brought my skin back into balance. And after a few weeks, I brought this product back into my routine. My skin was much more like its normal self. Still dehydrated, by the way, still slightly on the dry side, but just back in balance. Once my skin was back to normal, I tried this again and I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. Second time around, really liked this. It is so lightweight. Do not underestimate that weight though, because it does pack a punch. It is quite balancing to the skin. And in fact, when I started to use this, I noticed that my skin was just like plumper. Like my skin was so much more plumper. And maybe it was the peptides, right? But my skin looked and felt really choke. Like I was like, this is great. I love how this makes my skin look. Like I said, this does have a little bit of a glass skin appearance to it. Not greasy, but a little bit more kind of glass skin, translucent kind of feel to it, which I love that look. So I really like this for that. And I think because of the high content of green tea in here, I do feel like this has made my skin really kind of glow from within. I've always had a really great experience with green tea for really evening out my skin tone, making it really look healthy and bright. I love the peptides. I love the antioxidants. I love the approach of this too, because it's not an aggressive serum, but it's still delivering a lot of really great benefits. As far as the watery oil drop goes, I really think that this is going to serve best combination skin types, normal skin types. If you're combo dry, I think this is good. If you're combo oily, I do think that this is good. If you're very oily, I'm not 100% sure if this is for you. If you're oily and dehydrated, go for it for sure, because you need the balance that this will provide. But if you're just like a very classically oily skin, I just don't know that you're going to love this, just because I think that this does have a little bit of that glow, that glass skin that you can easily achieve without the product, right? I do think that if you're a severely dry skin type, as my experience went to show, I really don't think that this is going to be enough for your skin. You're probably best served by something else. None of these ingredients are going to be bad for you by any means, but it's probably just going to be a little lackluster for you really dry skin types out there. This is a 50 milliliter bottle and this retails for $31. So you guys can probably tell I got off to a little bit of a shaky start with these, but I really do like these products in the end. And as I was gathering my thoughts, not only about these products, but that fundamental line as a whole, I was feeling kind of an odd feeling. I was feeling like a lack of excitement, to be completely honest with you. But this is really delivering such amazing ingredients for skin health. And that's when I started to this really started to grow on me, this concept, this fundamental care. And I'm like, this is actually what I've personally been all about in my skincare routines for the last couple of months, right? Like barrier care, oil and water balance. You guys know I go very gentle with my skin. And I kind of started to realize like this fundamental line is more than just the basics, right? This is about skin health. This is about having a healthy foundation, a skin health, a healthy barrier. But what I particularly liked about what Klairs did here is they didn't just go for barrier care. I'm getting a little like about that just because so many K-beauty companies are creating heavy and rich creams. They're throwing ceramides in there and they're calling it barrier care. But as we know, the barrier needs a lot more than just ceramides alone. And I really feel like Klairs has created a really well-rounded philosophy with this fundamental line. Remember, hydrate, repair, and protect. Who can argue with that? That really is a very well-rounded approach to healthy skincare. When I started to think about it a little bit more deep, I was like, actually, this is a really exciting launch from Klairs, and I'm excited to see where they go with this in the future. So I'm really curious to know, what does fundamental skincare mean to you guys? Let me know in the comment box below. And if you absolutely love K-beauty and you made it this far in this video, but you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new skincare videos focused on Korean skincare every single week. And then don't forget to turn on those notifications so you're never out of the loop when I upload the new video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.